guys, let's talk about goalkeepers. We've highlighted what some are doing, but let's just...
I hope we start with Emi Martinez.
We'll get to Emi Martinez. I mean, I'm looking at what I have here, the top 5 goalkeepers, and this list is very interesting. Jordan Pickford, I don't know.
He's leading in clean sheets.
Emi Martinez. I say that measuring goalkeepers by clean sheets, I find that's very funny.
Because it's not always
a constant.
You know what stat I like? Goal saved.
Yeah, that's better.
And Jordan Pickford's goal saved minus 1.5.
Look at that.
You get what I mean? Because you see, a goalkeeper keeping a clean sheet, it's not necessarily because he did 20 saves in a game. His defense is good. Sometimes. Or maybe the attack is blunt. Mm-hmm. But so shots saved or whatever. Anyway.
Well, that's why we have goal saved. So let me just explain this stat.
Yes.
So we have XG, which measures the location of the shot. It doesn't take into account whether the shot was on target, whether it went over the, where in the pole, whether it was straight at the keeper.
And the value of the shot.
Yes. Now we have another one for goalkeepers, which is post-shot XG. So it measures which part of so this is only for shots on target, which part of the goal post the shots. So obviously the shots in the corners have a higher post-shot XG than shots in the center where the keeper is straight is. So the goal saved it calculates the post-shot XG and calculates the goals conceded. So if your post-shot XG is 2 from the shots you saved and your team has conceded 2, it will be 0. Mm-hmm. But if your post-shot XG is, let's say, 5, and your team has considered 7, it will be minus 2. So it kind of calculates how well a keeper kind of saves the shots on target, and that's the goal saved stats there. So as you
minus
it means that you could have done better based on where the ball. So so Jordan Pickford.
But even in England, people still say that Pickford should not be number 1.
Oh, he shouldn't.
He only gets
based on actual goalkeeping.
Yes, he only is in there because he can relatively pass the ball. Even that, I have my doubts.
He kicks the ball very far.
He does kick the ball far, but to who? Ederson finds his teammates from his box. But that's a different animal. Emi Martinez is also one.
Nathan is still pained about this quarterfinal.
This guy.
So you're saying that one, I'm still pained by
I'm still paid by the France game.
Yeah, because I look at for example, I look at the Tchouaméni goal. Maybe we'll beat any goalkeeper. But I think that if Nick Pope were in post, for example, I don't think that's beating him. Maybe Ramsdale. It won't beat Ramsdale. But if you've got short hands, that's what happens.
Yeah, so Pickford is leading in clean sheets, but his goal saved, as you can see, it's not
-1.
It's not very responsible.
Okay. The next one,
save percentage of 72% is okay, but it's not elite. We've seen her. So yeah, Emi Martinez has saved 2 of his 6 shots on target.
Look at this one. His save percentage is barely 20%. Goal saved -1.
No, it's actually it's 1. It's 1 out of the 6. 16% is 1 out of 6. My mouth was a bit off. So his goal saved is -1.8.
I mean,
so even the 5, let's say 4 goals, because one of the goals you have to understand the deflection and stuff. Yeah. So if you look at the goals allowed, what they are saying that based on the shots, he should have only considered about 3. Yeah, that's what they are saying, that if he had considered 3, that would have been a more accurate reflection of what he's faced. So yeah, so when you call him average, you're even being nice.
So wait, so what's he doing there?
That's a good question.
Maybe it just tells you the state of Argentine goalkeeping. Or maybe
I don't think they have.
To be fair, maybe the crossing. Maybe if you look at the crossing stats and that, it might put him in a more favorable light. I'm just saying, but we are looking more at short stopping because that's, I think, the more.
To be fair, this guy, Rulli,
Geronimo Rulli.
Yeah, he's Argentine. He's not the best goalkeeper out there, but in terms of short stopping, he would have done much better than this. This is poor.
Very.
For somebody who has the audacity to dance after a penalty shot.
And the fact that his save percentage being so low, and this is about every keeper who's appeared and faced a shot on target, you know. So it's even someone like Weverton won't be in this because he hasn't faced it, but Mandanda, everybody who's played a game last.
Look, now I've changed my mind. When he saved the penalties against the Dutch, I was saying that yes, Messi should be thankful. He's lucky he saved those penalties. No, because you are not doing anything. The guy is carrying the team, and when he gets to penalties, you can't see. He better continue this good penalty record? Because this is appalling.
Because
But if he's
clearly
going
he
like,
can't save Argentina.
But if he's going like this, they might not even get to penalties by the looks of it.
Seriously.
Because that's why I said,
is
when I was doing the research, I saw the number.
You face 6 shots, you've considered 5 goals. Even take out the goal save percentage. You face 6 shots and you've considered 5 goals. Are you serious?
Okay, all right.
That's serious. The entire Livakovic faced like 7 shots in his last game. The entire competition.
Livakovic made 10 saves in his last
game.
10 or 11 saves.
Just one. You've played how many matches? 5 games. You've played 6 shots and they've scored you 5. He should tell the coach to take him out to the
Take him out. Okay. Let's move on. Livakovic of Dominic Livakovic.
Look at the shots on target.
Of Croatia. So 5 games, 3 goals allowed, 2 clean sheets. Shots on target face 22. Now out of that 22, his save percentage is 86.4%, and he has saved 3.1 goals.
Okay.
Wow.
So
this
the
is impressive.
post shot XG means that they should have considered about 6 based on what he. But
essentially, yeah, and he saved 3.1 of that.
But if you notice, there's not a lot of sweeper keeping because the sweeper actions we are seeing are not very high. Manuel Neuer is about 2 sweeper actions per 90, so you can see we have someone with 0.2. Pickford was at 1.
But sweeper actions, it depends on the team style.
Yeah, I'm just saying that we're not seeing a lot of sweeper keepers going pretty far in this tournament. So.
All right, but Livakovic's number is very impressive. I was watching Oliver Kahn in the stands during the Brazil-Croatia game.
Neuer has broken his leg,
so they are looking for a goalkeeper. I'm sure whatever amount they present to Dinamo Zagreb, they'll say yes.
Neuer. After this World Cup.
I'm sure he has a release. Clause.
Okay.
If he doesn't.
Hold on. If you were Dinamo Zagreb.
Not less than 40 million.
And Bayern Munich showed up.
Not less than 40 million.
Not less than 40
After
million.
this performance.
I think he has a release clause around 15, 20 million, I believe.
Oh, then that's bad business.
They should rework the contract.
Well, if you are Dinamo Zagreb, that's a lot of money.
Oh, but you can get... Haven't you heard what the PSV sporting director has said concerning Cody Gakpo? Somebody who was going to go for, was it 25 million pounds? Now he says it's going to be a record deal. Whoever comes has to understand that it's going to... And looking at how much Man United paid for Anthony.
Well, that's the thing. If you want, that's why a release clause can help and hinder you. You put the release clause so he can talk or he talks.
Yeah.
If the team doesn't
That's
bring
for the
him,
buying club. I'm talking about the selling club.
I'm talking about from the selling club's
Livakovic.
perspective. Because from the selling club's perspective, before this World Cup, I don't think anyone would have been willing to pay 20 million for him.
Not even 10 million.
Exactly. So if you have a release clause of 20 million, you've protected your asset. Mm-hmm. Now he goes and has a World Cup like this, which you probably weren't expecting. You knew he's good, but you're like, okay, now your release clause of 20 million is looking a bit, so you have to, let's be fair to Dinamo Zagreb. They have protected their assets, but
well, they didn't know it would
forces
turn out
beyond
like
their
this.
control.
Like I'm saying, with the way I was watching Oliver Kahn, there's just a part of me that says Munich will make a bit. They'll probably make a bit.
But again,
they have new ball already, who's on loan at Monaco.
Yeah, but I doubt that because of this.
They've been watching him for a while.
The last start.
It might put them off.
In fact, Neuer has been number 1, and he's the reason why they win titles because of his style. Was it Utrecht or something? Utrecht, the number 2 goalkeeper.
Ulrich, yeah.
That guy Martinez, I don't know. I don't know who is.
Okay, let's move on. Let's have a look at the next goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris. 4 games, 4 goals allowed, no clean sheets. He's faced 12 shots, save percentage of 83%. He saved 0.3 of the goals, so clearly not doing well. Sweeper actions are just below 1.
0.3. I mean, he's doing what he's supposed. He's doing the bare minimum. Let's give him that. And I think he's doing a lot. He's saving a lot. But
Martinez is being a liability by existing in the pool. That's what it is.
But he's saving them in the shootout. Or you think that they should keep him on the bench?
They wouldn't have. But you
6 shots.
You see,
if we look at,
if he had even had a save percentage of 50%, it means that Holland would have scored exactly 1 goal. He wouldn't have gone to a shootout.
It's not even that. Now take him out of the pool. Okay, take Martinez out of the pool. It means those 6 shots on that would have ended up in the back of the net. As against 5. If the difference between you being there and you not being there is 1 goal. Can you understand what I'm saying?
I get you.
Then they should just start with 10 men. In fact, they should start with 4-4-3. and put an extra attacker there, so that Messi can have more figures.
So they know they don't have a goalkeeper.
So that you know they don't have a goalkeeper because he's not. Then when you are going to penalties, then you take off one of the strikers and bring him in.
Okay,
keeper
all right.
was Citi.
All right, the next one. Let's have a look at the next goalkeeper.
If you guys, and also, if you guys don't believe me, you can go on FB Ref and check the stats.
Yeah. Well.
We're not
We are not fabricating.
We're
the
not
numbers
fabricating
here.
anything. This is researched.
Yasin Bono. Yasin Bono, 4 goals, 1 goal allowed, 3 clean sheets, 5 shots faced.
Yeah.
And he saved all 5.
Yeah. And that's what stood out to me, the lack of shots on target against the Moroccans.
But they are defending really well.
That. And no, but you see, even if you are defending well, you'd expect him to be doing a bit more. And the goal saved is pretty impressive, which means when the shots do come, they are very deadly, but he's still doing what he has to do. And honestly, we've been talking about, I remember during the AFCON, we spoke about how he's one of the best keepers in African keepers around and stuff. So I'm glad that even though Sevilla are playing poorly this season, we are seeing his level at the World Cup and people appreciate how good a keeper he is. So that's what I'm happy about for him because I feel he's very underrated compared to his peers.
You see, with this sort of stats, this is what gives a head coach confidence in the system that he's put out. Because the defense will do their job. If you have to face shots, do your job too. The whole tournament, he's faced 5 shots on target, and he's doing his part. Even the ones that defenders can't prevent, he's also doing his part. And that is brilliant. Not that defense is doing their job. Because, no, seriously, if you are comparing these stats as against Argentina.
Let's see how open Argentina has been
the
relatively.
Argentina defense is doing as well as the Moroccan defense per the numbers we are seeing in terms of shots faced. It's just that the goalkeeper that they have in the pool is just existing. He's not doing anything. Just dancing.
So those are Yasin Bono's numbers there. Very impressive numbers,
100%.
even though 100%.
Because the only goal he's considered was that.
It's an own goal.
And that own goal was not a shot, remember. It was a kind of.
Cross the defense.
Yeah.
Interesting. So Morocco do have a brilliant goalkeeper, in their ranks. The defense is doing its job very, very, very well.
Because the fact that he missed 1 game, remember. And let's look at it. It's basically a shot on target again. What he's facing.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So meaning that, like you're saying, on the average, teams get probably a very good chance. They get 1 very good chance, if you like. And some of the shots he's faced, some of them have gone wide.
But I have to say,
Bruno
the shot on
Fernandes,
target faced here, it probably doesn't account for blocks. So if they are calculating for the shots taken, it will not add. It will add. Blocks can be shots on target, but this won't account for blocks. So it's just the shots that have gone past blocks for him to have to make
When
a
he's
save.
been required to make a save, he's done
He
it.
has
Exactly.
made a save.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
it's just that shot on target faced. We just want to, so people don't come and say, well, they faced 3 shots on target against and start doing. No. It's when it's gone past the block. It's just
All
to
right.
clarify.
Guys, so among this select 5, who do you think will win or should win goalkeeper of the tournament?
Well, the Golden Glove, isn't it most clean sheets?
Yeah, which they should scrap because if you have all these numbers and they still give it to the person with the most clean sheets.
Well, it's right now it's Bono and Pickford who are joined.
Why is Pickford in this
But he
conversation?
has the 3 clean sheets. He has 3 clean sheets. All Bono needs to do is just keep 1 more clean sheet and it is.
Okay,
Yeah, that's where we are.
interesting.
But if you are talking about best keeper, if I had to rank of these keepers we've talked about, I would say Livakovic, Bono. Who was the last one you mentioned? Was it Lloris? Lloris, yeah. Those 3 are good. The other 2,
Livakovic and Bono.
Livakovic.
The rest of them should battle.
that's why I said Lloris would be 3rd per the keepers still we are talking about here. Pickford is only being included because he's leading in clean sheets.
But clearly,